Welcome to Better Life After 60. If you are in this season of life and your mind has been feeling tired from worrying about what may happen next, this message is for you. Perhaps the house is quiet at night, the television is off, and yet your thoughts are still moving. You think about your health, your savings, your children, the years ahead, and sometimes, without meaning to, you begin carrying tomorrow before tomorrow has even arrived. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. Many older adults know this feeling well. A woman sits by the window in the early morning light, holding a cup of tea that has already gone cold, thinking about an upcoming medical appointment. A retired man lies awake at night wondering whether his savings will be enough if life becomes more expensive. A grandparent smiles during a family visit, then later sits quietly and worries about being a burden one day. These thoughts are deeply human. They do not mean you are weak. They mean you care. They mean you have lived long enough to understand that life can change. But here is something gentle and important to remember. Just because a thought feels heavy does not mean you have to carry it all day. Worry has a way of making the future feel larger than it is. It can turn one question into 10, and 10 into 100. What if my health gets worse? What if I lose my independence? What if my children face problems I cannot fix? What if I end up alone? The mind can keep reaching forward, trying to solve what cannot yet be solved, and that reaching is exhausting. There is a healthier, calmer mindset available, especially in later life. It begins with this truth. You do not have to live all of tomorrow today. You only have to live this day. That may sound simple, but for many people, it is life-changing. The future is often where fear lives, but peace is usually found in the present. Not in the next 5 years, not in every possible outcome, right here, in this room, in this breath, in this morning, this afternoon, this evening. If you are worried about your health, ask yourself, what can I do today? Perhaps today you can take your medicine on time, take a short walk, stretch gently, drink water, rest when you need rest. Keep your appointment. That is enough for one day. If you are worried about money, ask, what can I do today? Perhaps today you can review your spending, make one wise choice, or talk to someone trustworthy. That is enough for one day. If you are worried about loneliness, ask, what can I do today? Perhaps you can call a friend, send a message, sit outside where neighbors pass by, attend a service, join a group, or simply let one person know you would enjoy hearing their voice. That too is enough for one day. Peace often begins when we stop trying to control the whole future and begin caring gently for the present. Another shift that matters deeply is learning the difference between responsibility and burden. There are some things we can influence, and there are some things we cannot. We can make wise choices. We can prepare where possible. We can love our families, stay attentive to our needs, and ask for help when needed. But we cannot control every health result, every economic change, every decision our children make, or every event the future may bring. At this stage of life, wisdom often means knowing what to hold and what to release. A helpful question is this: is this something I can act on today, or is this something I must place down for now? If there is action to take one small step. If there is no action to take, then perhaps the kindest thing you can do for yourself is to stop rehearsing pain that has not arrived. That is not denial. That is emotional wisdom. It also helps to notice when your mind is overthinking. Many people believe that if they think long enough, they will find certainty. But endless thinking rarely brings peace. It usually brings fatigue. When you notice yourself going in circles, gently interrupt the pattern. Stand up. Open the curtains. Wash the dishes slowly. Step outside. Water a plant. Read something comforting. Say a prayer. Breathe more deeply. Come back to what is real and present. Small routines can be surprisingly powerful. A morning walk. Breakfast in a favorite chair. Making the bed. Calling a loved one every Sunday. Listening to music in the evening. Folding towels. Sitting in the garden. These simple rituals do not remove every uncertainty, but they remind the nervous mind that life still has order, rhythm, and quiet beauty. And please remember this: you are not starting from zero. You have already survived so much. You have lived through losses, disappointments, illnesses, changes, sacrifices, and seasons you once thought you might not get through. And yet, here you are. Perhaps not untouched, perhaps not unchanged, but still here, still standing, still carrying wisdom that only time can teach. That matters more than you think. When you worry about the future, try to remember the strength that has already carried you through the past. You do not need to know everything that is ahead to trust that you will meet it with the experience, resilience, and grace you have built over a lifetime. So if your heart has been restless lately, let this be your reminder. You do not have to solve the future tonight. You do not have to carry every tomorrow in your mind. Come back to today. Do what you can. Release what you cannot. Stay close to small routines. Stay connected to people who care. Trust the strength that is already in you. The future may still be uncertain, but this moment can still be peaceful. Thank you for spending this time with me on Better Life After 60. If this message spoke to your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Better Life After 60. And wherever you are today, may you feel a little lighter, a little steadier, and a little more at peace.